a chance, because whatever happened last week happened last week. An episode ago, we only recorded like 17 minutes of it, and so today I was like, oh, I'll go back and listen, and just I can pick up from there. And so there's a whole bunch of nothing. So TJ and I were just starting to do a brief recap. So you guys avoided a trap or two, came into a room, spider webs everywhere, met like a super friendly but super creepy dude that was willing to let you pass if you traded. I was just telling TJ that I had come up with like some standards for that trade, and I had listed things that would really catch this creature's interest, and instruments were one of them. So when the bagpipes got thrown, it was like a sealed deal. But I was really hoping that you guys were going to just have to like cough up some like incredibly like, I don't know, high level magic or something. But you guys did that, and as you guys were heading out of that space, does anybody remember like parting last words or conversation or anything you want to share as we pick up?
I know there was stuff about like if we wanted information, that costs something too and whatever, stuff like that, but I don't remember if there was anything.
Yeah, he was willing to give you information if you guys wanted to barter further. But for what you guys traded with him, he was fine to let you pass, and to make sure that his flock let you pass as well.
Right. But other than that, I don't really remember. I know we were walking away and there was like a spider or something.
Yep. So I'm actually, I think that I can zoom you guys. Where did I set this up? Right there. All right. So I'm going to zoom you guys back over here. All right. Everybody sees where we're at right now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, I meant.
Okay. Yep. And so as you guys left that creature's sort of like shadowy little hovel, the spiderweb sort of like tunnels continue, and as you get down here, there was this large spider that kind of came out of the shadows towards you guys. And my question, I think we ended with saying that's where we're going to end it, but what do you guys do as this sort of figure comes out towards you?
We showed him the marker that the guy gave us, and
Yep.
I remember him like moving, and then we chose to just walk past him. I think that's what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Yep, nailed it. Okay, and so basically this big guy right here basically just moves up into the corner and like lets you move by. And if I go to here, you guys basically see that the corridor continues. There's another, like I'll say that you guys can see it. You can see there's like another like very large spider down there just kind of staring away from you guys into the darkness. And that the darkness seems to like open up down here. Like it seems like all of a sudden where you guys have just come through, it's going back into like a really large cave opening again. Actually, give me, everybody here that's doing this, give me a intelligence check.
Come on.
Did I lose everybody?
15 for Seraph, 10 for Baller.
Okay. Seraph, you remember this. And then, Kevin, your characters in intelligence roll?
4 for Els and 10 for Reamer. Did you get that?
All right, so I heard 4 for Els, and then what did you forget?
10 for Reamer.
Okay, so Seraph, you are the only one who remembers. But one of the other things that creepy ass dude said was that watch out for. Basically, he said something akin to watch out for the things that chitter in the dark. Does anybody remember him saying that?
No.
I don't.
So basically, he gave you guys the heads up that there are dangers ahead. He didn't give you any particulars, but as sort of a parting comment, he was kind of like, "Watch out for the things that chitter in the dark," and you, Seraph, with your role, realized that he was not speaking about spiders at all. Like this, he was definitely referring to something outside that. And then if you guys look some to like a spider cavern, or there was something about like webs and shit. You know what? I should probably just have us all marked down, or maybe I can just bring us over to it. But if we look at, was it? No, it's not on the Doors map because this was outside the Doors range.
Fuck,
If we
happening?
Oh, creeping death. There were these marks that said creeping death, and then it had like a skull and crossbones on it. And I'm gonna say, Seraph, you kind of get the feeling that that's probably what you just came through. That must have been like the goblin's way of referencing the spiders and like the webbing and whatever the thing was that you guys like. Did anybody realize what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, not Netton. I'm sorry, Ettercap. It's an Ettercap. So yeah. So like basically, you guys have discovered another mark on the map, which doesn't make a lot of sense to you because on the Goblin map, that's further away from the big, like the stone, like central wall that you've been following. So you start to get the feeling that maybe the map's not as perfect or to scale as it could be. So that being said, you guys pass and you come down to the end of this, and it just opens up into blackness. So what do you guys want to do? And again, as you come down, I assume that you guys kind of like show your mark to this other spider, and the spider kind of like turns like and looks at you, and then just it goes back, looking back into the darkness, almost like it's like a sentinel or guard things coming in.
I think we're heading forward.
So yeah. Forward just leads into utter darkness. Like remember when you guys couldn't find a wall and you'd run out in the middle and you had to make survival checks because you were just in a giant void.
Yep.
So you guys can do that. I'm just letting you know that that's what you're walking into.
Okay, so what I meant was like we would go forward past the spider, and then like from there looking out, we want to try and head based on the information that we have to the east. So if we get out, hoping that we're kind of like following to the south, we would want to get out. If we're still facing south, take a left out of the cave. I think.
Okay,
like
so
the plan.
I'm gonna try to get the map set up so I can show you guys. All right, so I've got to do. All right, I'm going to pull you guys back onto this map and show you guys where you're at. And if anything on this map is eliminated, it should not be, but I apologize if it is. So don't look at it. But basically, you guys are. Oh, I hate it when it bounces back like that. Come on. All right, and to bring everybody onto the map we're looking, it's shift control. No, what is it?
Shift.
Z.
Yeah, shift and click.
To bring everyone, or shift?
To bring us to shift and hold down the click.
Oh, ping.
Can everybody see like an
No.
illuminated map with like some webbing on it? Like no figurines right now?
I see it, but
No.
it's not because you brought it there.
So shift hold. No. Well, so the rest right now,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Yeah.
still searching.
So hold shift and just hold the click to ping.
Oh, you know why? Because I'm not on select. That's why.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, sorry about that. All right. I'm holding shift and hitting and holding the left click and I'm going, nothing's fucking happening. But okay. So basically you guys you're here, right? Like so you guys see that there is walls to the right and the left. Behind you is like the area you just came out of. You can see webs lining the walls running to the sand. That's how the guy this thing did it. Actually, who were the people that knew Elvish that tried to understand it when we came in? Was it Els? It was Els and somebody else, wasn't it?
I think
Kevin's characters,
yeah,
yeah.
Els and
Reamer.
Reamer.
Okay, so Els and Reamer, I just want you guys, I'll give you one more chance. Just both give me an intelligence roll with advantage and tell me what you get.
Okay. So we've got. Okay, so let me just make sure. So 19 and 15.
All right, DC was 15 for this because you guys had had a chance to kind of interact and think about this. And so that first word, which was the biggest word that you couldn't figure out, which was Seachine, and Seachine means shepherd. And so that message that you had seen was beware. I'm sorry, Seachine was beware, and then the other word Iore means shepherd. So it was beware the shepherd with 8 legs was the sign that you had read when you came in. And so clearly this was some sort of elvish marker, which doesn't make a lot of sense in the Underdark, as far as you know, to say that there was walked right in and said like, hey, what's going on? But you bartered with it and were able to get like safe passage out. So now you find yourself on like this sort of like exit from its area. What do you guys want to do?
And we're still like in this void of darkness.
Yeah, so like in front of so everything's dark, right? Like everything is dark because everyone has dark vision. And so you just as you start to come out, you just see that like on either side of you, both of these sort of like cave walls roll away, and as they roll away just into this yawning mouth, again, there's just a void in front of you. And so somebody want to give me a survival check? And people can aid if you want.
Are you guys better?
Yeah, they are. Oh, wait, make sure.
I'll try to aid.
Okay.
I got a 16 for Seraph to help.
Okay, so that's a +2.
All right, so that means it's a 21.
All right. You feel very confidently that this way, like if you're looking down, it would be to your left. Or like since we're looking at the map, it's to the right. But since you're facing down, because that's the way
Right.
you're exiting,
Yeah.
it's to your left. You feel very confident that that way is east. And then I'm just so that you guys have like full disclosure and everything, I'm going to bring you guys back over to the goblin map, and just you guys can sort of tell me what you guys want to do from there. And so if I zoom in on this, oh, that's right, you guys are missing part of the map. Ha 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 ha. So, anyways, so that puts you guys right about here, kind of, maybe. like you're not really sure. Like this is a crappy map because it's goblins. But right about here, you see this that says Purple Dead Hole. You see these two marks with X's that says Gleaming Caverns, and then over here it says watch out for, and this weird mark, and then it says they, and then it runs off. And then where here is, it says Echo No-Nos, and then it's got these weird symbols. By the way, don't ever hire a goblin cartographer. Like it's bad. It's a bad decision. It's just a bad decision.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Although I do kind of now want to play a goblin cartographer just to like prove the stereotype wrong and just like make perfect maps.
Right. You know, it's anytime it's like, oh, look, this guy's actually really good at this stuff.
Just how your goblin's voice was so elegant.
Right.
Exactly. So you guys are here, but you remember that when you came across the entrance into the cavern that you just walked into and met with this eight-legged shepherd, that you guys were kind of up here, right? Like you had rounded these rocks and found it. So there seems to be some like disproportion here. So the fact that this says Purple Dead Hole, is that right in front of you? Is it somewhere else? You're not sure. So with that being said, I'm going to cut back to the other map that you guys see like opening up in front of you, and then you guys can tell me where you want to go, and I'll tell you how you die. You know, just because I'm a good DM like that. There we go. So what do you guys want to do?
So I think we want to head, and I'm throwing this out there, but I'm thinking we want to head more to the east. Obviously that map is only so good, but it's something where I think the plan is to head that way. If we run into the purple hole, at least we know that the map is accurate in terms of where things are, if not, to scale, but in relation to each other. So head that way. If we don't run into anything, we just keep going until we get to like the wall.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. So you guys basically set out in like, I'm just going to say this. So like if this is centered, you guys are going to set out this way, right? So you're saying so southeast is the direction you're saying, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So whoever wants to lead the party, because you guys are walking out into the open, I'm going to make you make for maintaining your direction with a DC I've got in my head. And if you make those checks, you will continue in that direction. If you don't, I will roll some dice and let you know where you wind up. Okay?
Okay. What check is being made?
So it's going to be a survival check. People can aid. I won't make you role play it out and tell me how you're aiding. I'll just say that anybody who wants to, who can aid, can aid. Okay. If you don't have survival as something that you put points into, then you can't aid. But if you if you don't have points in survival, then I'm not going to let you aid in this because you're literally standing in the middle of a dark room.
So are you saying if we're just not proficient? Because we all have points for like wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're not proficient in survival, you can't help in it. But
are any of us proficient in survival?
I am. With L's, yeah. But I'm thinking...
Well, so I'll tell you what. If nobody else is proficient, because I do like the idea of people aiding, the DC will be 15. So if you roll a 15 or higher, you can aid. So I'll set it that way.
Okay. So
So who's taking the lead?
I think Reamer.
All right, so Reamer takes the lead, and Reamer's got his night vision switched on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got night vision going or dark vision going on. who wants to give aid? And at this point, just with a higher DC, anyone can aid.
Seraph with what's it +2? So that's an 18.
Okay.
All right. Elzarin also added, so that adds 4 to this. So that's.
And is Baller aiding at all or no?
Sure, why not?
I like the idea of Baller being like Balmir and just being like, no, I'm not helping. No.
Sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds super right? All right.
But he concurs. He got a 16.
Okay, so +6 to this first roll.
6?
28.
Yeah, well, so 28. Okay, so you feel really confident that you're rolling in the right way. I'm just going to do this real fast. Okay, and then I'm going to need you to do 3 of these checks. So if you're going to aid, everybody roll to see if you aid again. That first one we've got in the bank.
Okay.
You want me to? Sorry, we're rolling again.
Yeah, so I'm going to have Reamer make 3 survival checks, and so anybody who wants to aid on these, you guys can aid. So basically, everybody give me 2 more checks like this. So
with the second check, Seraph got a 16. Baller got a 13.
okay, so +2 from that, and then what about Els?
So a 17 total with Els not being able to aid.
Okay, so 19 total. Okay. All right, and then actually I got to do okay, and then for the last one, do once again.
Seraph got an 11 and Baller got a nat 20.
Okay, nice. All right.
So then that is the same thing but +1 because I rolled the same thing +1 and Els didn't. Yeah, Elzarin did not help.
So what was the total?
I think total ends up being 20.
Okay.
Is there more of a bonus because Baller got a nat 20?
Is there? Should I tell you that? I don't know. But what I will say is that you guys started off in this direction, and then all of a sudden started going in this direction, and then rectified and started going in this direction again. Now, you've been traveling for some 6 hours in the darkness at this point, and you still find yourselves in just like this crazy void of darkness. Periodically, like you'll hear like the sound of like dripping water, like, and then everything just goes blanket of silence again. That's sort of like pressure against your eardrums of silence. Like even the soft like scuffling of your feet as you go through, you don't like it. Like all of a sudden you're like or like or cha, click. Every now and then you'll kick like a stone. It's like, and then you all are super tuned into the fact that it's like echo style. And so you're being quiet, you're doing what you're doing, still just like in this vast darkness. I would like anyone, the only person who's skilled in survival right now is Reamer, correct?
No, Elzarin and Reamer.
Okay, Els and Reamer, give me a investigation check.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Yeah, so 7 and 3.
Okay. You guys look at the ground, and the ground around you guys is... I'm not going to say it's void of, like, depressions or movements or whatever, but it's void of anything that makes sense to you, right?
Yep.
Like, so from what you've seen so far, giant spiders, like, ettins, goblins, hobgoblins, those weird, like, raccoon snake things... None of those things match up to depressions or movements or anything that you see in the ground. And so you're kind of like, shit, man, like, I don't know what this is. And so you guys get there. You're starting to get a little hungry. I mean, it's been 6-7 hours, but what do you guys want to do? Also, do you guys have rations? Do you have rations?
That's what we said we were going to be getting when we were coming down here.
Yeah. So whatever
So I
you
don't know
like,
what
whatever
we
you
ended up
guys,
getting,
whatever
but-
you guys have for rations, I'm gonna say you should probably mark off at least one at this point. I'll leave it up to you guys. You should mark off at least one because you guys did camp and like rest after like
Yep.
finally finding that cave and that alcove and everything. Now, generally speaking, if an adventurer sets out, they have somewhere between 3 and 5 rations. We never really discussed it, so I'm not going to hold it to you guys, but I would say mark off what you guys think you have and realize that like you guys have been trudging through the darkness
Well,
for a
that's been-
solid like 6 or 7 hours at this point.
I feel like that's probably like a very worthwhile conversation to have because like the starting stuff gives you 10. So I don't know. We didn't say exactly. We said we got rations, but we didn't say exactly what we got. So
Yeah, we should figure
whatever.
out just like what
Yeah.
the number is.
Well, so
Yeah.
let me put it this way. I think that starting rations with 10, I think means that you can have 10 meals. When I say 3 to 5, I mean you're good for 3 to 5 days.
Like if the rations say, I think it's one per like 24-hour period. I'm not positive.
Yeah, I
I have
thought
to look
so.
at it again.
Oh, so that may be an adjustment that happened in 5th edition I didn't know. So if that's the case, okay. But let's make it fair. So let's say that you guys have somewhere between 5 and 10. So somebody roll a
Do you want to roll?
Yeah, roll a d10. If you get 5 or less, it's 5. Anything over 5, you guys have that many.
Oh, I got a 9.
Nice.
Well done. All right, so you guys have like 9 days worth of rations on you. You've used up 1. You're getting towards when you're probably like. Do you guys so let's just say like, do you guys want to sort of like break for lunch? Like, what do you guys want to do now that you find yourselves in this situation?
Well, Reamer's just trudging along, so I mean, he's good.
Yeah, he doesn't need food, right?
No. So, I mean, if you ever wanted to stop, you just have to let him know. He's not unsympathetic to it, but he just doesn't consider it.
What the hell?
He's not unsympathetic to it. He hates all meat bags.
No, jeez. He's turning into K.
Oh, I'm sorry. It just seems that every time I create
Just like all Warforged, he has
I'm
a
just
burning
saying, every
hatred
time I
of
fall in love with a
anything
character, we stop playing that game.
organic. Like most other druids, he hates the living.
So,
what?
all right. So, did you guys want to try and like stop and just sort of like eat, or what do you guys want to do?
I don't know if we want to stop and eat.
Well, I mean, like if you guys want to like some like what was the stuff from Lord of the Rings, like the Lebanon bread or
Lembas
something,
bread?
or
was it Lembas?
well, Lembas or like Levmis or Lebanon or something like something like that, or like just some jerky or something you just sort of chew on it as you continue.
Yeah,
so be
I'm
it.
kind of thinking more that as we're moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just intermittent fasting. That's all.
Just like, I can't eat. I need to eat. I can't eat.
Elzrum's
All right.
definitely working on his figure.
So,
Yep.
I gotta get a little more stuff. Just a little more. Beach season's coming up. Elven beach season. That sounds like the worst. Like, it just sounds like the worst. It really does. So what I need somebody to do is, I need somebody in the group, can be anyone. You roll me a D100 and tell me what you get. Maybe there's a random encounter. It's gonna be it's just gonna be like check
17.
17. Okay. You guys continue on. Reamer, you're still leading the party, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and you're still looking to head southeast, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Give me one more survival check.
14.
14. Okay. Where the hell did I put the thing with the...
Is that something that anyone would have aided, or is that just straight up?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. If people can aid, they should have sought to aid.
Okay, if it's still a 15, Elzarin did not.
Elzarin did not. How about Seraph and Baller?
Baller was able to help with an 18.
Okay, and Seraph, no, yes?
Seraph attempted to, wasn't any help.
All right, so Kevin, what's your total?
16.
Let me do this. Okay, so you guys set off again. Not set off again, you continue, I should say, because you continue. And this is what happens. You come across this massive stone like wall that seems to spread to the left and the right and just rises up into the darkness again.
So
Stone wall. So this is crafted, huh?
No, so I'm sorry. It's like a cavern. Like wall is maybe a bad word to give you the wrong description. I mean, like, remember how when
it's
you
the
first...
wall of the cavern.
Yes. So, like, remember when you guys first came to the stones in the center of the giant, like, room with, like, to the left were the marching hobgoblins, to the right was the darkness, and, like, it just spread one way or another and then went up to the ceiling? That's what you're experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
it looks like we've potentially come to something that we were looking to come to. So
Do you guys want me to go back to any of the maps for you to look at or anything?
I don't think so. I think we're pretty good.
Okay.
We're getting down there, and it's something where it's like from there. I think we want to follow the wall to the north or south.
So, given the sense that you guys, like, you have a pretty good sense of direction, where I'm not going to make you roll for it, you get the feeling that heading this way, like up, is north, and this way down is south.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking, I mean, do we want... it's basically a guess, but I'm thinking we go north. Worst case scenario, we come across something that we either recognize or something, hopefully, and then we go, oh, no, we have to go this way.
Well, you have the survival guys, so I don't think we would debate you in this at all.
Okay.
So yeah, I trust that.
So,
Do you want to look at the goblin map again? Because we're aiming for the Gleaming Caverns still, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so head north from here, and then if we come across like the sounds of a hobgoblin army, it's like, well, maybe we're close to the right spot. Maybe, we'll see what we come across anyway, though. But like, that's one of the things that I definitely want to be looking out for, because then we're kind of... If we don't see anything, we can turn around and follow the wall south and see if we might be able to find something.
Kevin, I don't want to take anything away from what you just said, but I think that most adventurers are always looking out for a hobgoblin army, just in case.
Oh, absolutely. But this one's less of a just in case, more of a, they're looking for us. It's more of a direct thing, as opposed to like, yeah, we're in the Underdark. I'm worried about Drow.
Well, just, you know what? Since you were the one that found the wall, I'll give you a chance to do this. Give me a survival or a wisdom check.
So that is a 23.
Yeah, it's enough to know that somehow Like this doesn't make any sense with the map that you saw, but somehow you feel you're on the opposite end of the stone of that like sort of central stone like path break that you had seen like on those maps before. So where before you had come to the top and went right instead of left because you wanted to avoid like army passage.
Yep.
Now you're on this like the sort of southwestern end of that, and so you're kind of like looking at it from the opposite end, so saying like go right. Like go right is still like that sort of like southwest direction, but that's heading back towards where that hobgoblin troop had come from. But also like how true is that? Like is that true because the map is right? Is it true because of whatever? The only thing that you know for certain is you're pretty confident with that roll that you're on the southern end of that map. That stone sort of central block that was on the map.
So what's this wall that I came up to then?
So let me do this because this is probably the best way for me to show you without I don't know like giving things away, because the whole idea of this is that like you're in the Underdark and you literally have no freaking idea, right? But what you feel is, oh no, shit, cancel. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, come back. Okay. All right. So I'm going to expand this so I can see it. All right. What you feel is that you know that you can't see the map because half the map, a quarter of the map was stolen. But you know that this rock outcropping that was right here, the top of that is where you guys came to and decided to go to this side, right? That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. Because on this side, that's where the Hobgoblin army was.
Right.
You now feel with the roll you just made, you're down here. Like you're at the southwesternmost point of that. Which means you're right next to the purple dead hole, whatever Echo No-Nos are, and these other marks or demarcations on the walls are.
So we passed the purple dead hole?
Did you? I don't know.
Because according to this, we should have, right?
Right, but also according to this, that should have been somewhere over there.
Yeah, back behind us to the west.
Like northeast, kind of like up here. Like according to this map, where you guys encountered this should have been somewhere up here.
And what we were just doing, we think, was the creeping death.
I'm sorry. That's my favorite line so far in this fucking adventure. Fucking hate Goblin. All right. Sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
No problem. So, in what we thought we were just dealing with, that guy, we think that's creeping death?
You feel pretty confident that must have been that way. With Els and Reamer finally, like, getting a better handle on what the Elvish was, what was it, the Sichain Aore Le Gakos, and you're just like, oh, beware the shepherd with 8 legs. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Like, and largely that's because like what we had said was it's not Elvish like Elvish. It's like this.
Bastard.
It's like it's like an archaic version of Elvish, right? Like sort of like, so if you were to read Latin, it doesn't mean that you know French or Spanish or English for that matter, or Italian, but it's the base of it. So what you were reading was like the base of Elvish, and you're like, oh, I know some of this, but I don't know all of it. And then like you were like a secondary thought, and then experiencing that to be like, oh, beware the fucking shepherd with 8 legs. Now I get what that means.
Right.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I see what you were saying. Oh yeah, Octa, right. So, yeah. So, all right, then I think.
Which, by the way, Kevin, this is going to sound incredibly fucking, which is funny because of what we were doing before, but I'm using Gaelic for this undercommon language, and so if you knew Gaelic, I was going to be fucking really pissed for some reason because I'm going to be like, if I put this shit out there, spent the time to translate what I want to say into Gaelic, and you're just like, oh, that means beware the shepherd with 8 legs. I'm fuck. So I'm happy that that's not what happened.
Yeah, I don't have time to learn Gaelic.
I ain't got time for that.
If anything,
All right.
I'm
Anyways,
trying to learn Spanish and I'm failing at learning that. So,
all right. Cuidado el shepardo de ocho.
Lego.
I don't know how to say legs. No, it's not Legos. All right. So
It'd be funnier if it were Lego.
It'd be really funny, and then Legos
Definitely
do
Legos.
Spanish.
All people who can speak Spanish just disconnect at the hips.
Yeah. Boop. Pop them off. Just blocks pop off. All right. So you feel like with that check, you feel you're down. What do you want to do?
I think if we're thinking that we're there, then the thought process is to continue trying to get east to the actual far wall, to get there and try and follow that to the.
All right. So on this map, draw an arrow in which direction you want to try to go.
So if we're like here, kind of like that way.
All right. So you're going to continue more easterly than.
Trying to get to. I mean, if we're at the southern part of that, I mean, just to the east, because it seems like there's a lot of wall.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. So what I'm saying. So yes, you guys see that this clearly says Gleaming Caverns over here, or you've translated to say that. You see that there's 2 lines that come up here and come up here, and then there's some sort of weird mark right here that comes. There's a line that says Echo No-Nos, and then it's got all of this weird symbology down here, and then this. So you're saying that you don't want to go directly south. You don't want to go southeast. You just want to continue easterly, maybe heading towards this mark, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to move you guys back to the other map so that we can plot this out. And I hate it when it does that. You move the marker over to a map, and it's like, oh, you didn't do it. Move it back. And it goes zoop. All right. So you guys are right there. I'm going to say anyone who wants to aid can aid, but Reamer, because you're leading this party, you have advantage to roll a survival check for me.
Okay. Okay. 22. So 23 from the 2 of these guys. If you wanted to, if you could aid DJ, could bring it up a bit more.
Yeah, Baller can help. He got an 18. Seraph tried to help, but you're like, nah.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All right, but that was a 3-way, so it was a +6 all around, correct?
So that makes it 25 total.
But a +6 to it?
No. It was +4.
Oh, okay. All right. So you start to head that direction, and you realize, obviously there's a stone in your way. But you start following around the mountain, or not the mountain, but this sort of cavern wall. It starts to duck in, and then it starts to sort of come back out. And as it starts to come back out, I want everyone to give me a perception check.
$26 for Reamer. 16 for Elzerin.
Okay.
Yeah, Seraph and Baller don't know this shit. They didn't roll above a 7.
Okay. So here's what Baller and Seraph do recognize. the ground underneath you and then everything goes quiet. Reamer and Els, however, hear this like super high pitched like and feel everything vibrate. What do you guys do?
Someone's drilling farts into the ground.
Fart drilling.
I can hear them suffering.
Wait, the farts or the drills?
The person who's drilling the farts in, I can hear them.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's them.
I believe that person is called a DFer, but all right, continue.
So yeah, it's I hear someone squealing. I assume it's in pain from the farts.
You hear like this high pitched sound. You do not think that is human in any way, shape, or form. It's almost imperceptible, but you guys with your perception checks heard it.
Okay, well, can we tell like where it's coming from or anything?
It's coming from you feel in front of you.
Okay, like following the wall in front of us, or like open up to the area.
Give me a survival or a wisdom check, and because both you and Els had made your checks, I'll let both of you.
So 23 for Elzarin and 17 for Reamer.
All right, Reamer, you feel it's coming from in front of you somewhere. Els, you feel it's coming from in front of you, maybe like 500-600 feet away, and that makes you really concerned because why would something that's 500 or 600 feet away from you be creating a sound that you can hear that clearly cutting through the darkness?
Okay. So I share this with the group and say, I don't think we go that way.
What do you think this is?
I have no idea. But a squealy, not human thing that's farting into the ground, I think we avoid that.
Oh my god, I just it's out of my hands. That's amazing.
I mean, the smell alone. But, yeah.
Well, it's funny, you mentioned the smell, and there's almost like the void of smell. There's a scent that is underground, like earth, rock, dirt, etc. But
Fire, air.
Well,
there's no
fire
goddamn
attacks.
like there's no there's no avatar here. But there's almost
The avatar's the thunder below. We're gonna discover the boy in the thunder.
This whole thing's just been Toph.
I think you're onto something there. That sounds believable.
I think. Listen, you know what? Like, I appreciate theories, but you still have not hit upon it. So, so you guys are like, you guys are at a loss. Like, there's something heady to the scent in this area, but it's a weird like almost like compost smell to the air, but it's not, it's not common. It's not that. It's not like earth for planting crops. It's just this weird scent to the area that you're starting to like, as you guys are talking and like realizing what you're hearing, you're just like, what is this? I don't understand what this is. So, what do you guys do?
Do we Do we feel like if we continue following the wall, we will run into that thing? Or are we even against the wall at this point?
No, yeah. So I have illuminated against the wall because you guys came to the wall, continued east. So I illuminated along the wall because that's what I figured you guys were doing. You know that at some point this wall that you're following branches basically northeast, and that if you're going to continue easterly, you're gonna break off from the wall at some point, right? Because you're just going to continue east.
Yeah.
But so far, you're still following the wall. I don't know if that helps at all.
Yep. So I think we're going to just keep going with this and try and avoid that thing, whatever that sound is, and continue going east and kind of avoid it if it's that way. So we would, I think, head kind of southeast if it ended up being something where we were getting closer to the sound.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to continue following the rock wall.
Yep. Just for now, until we get around, and then it's like it doesn't lead us east anymore, I think.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I'm not going to make you you're walking along the wall at this point, so it's fine. So you guys continue along, and then all of a sudden, the wall starts going northward. So what do you guys do?
That's where we break off and stay east as much as
Okay.
we can.
All right. Give me a survival check. Anyone who wants to aid, yeah. I'll give you advantage because you have a point to break off from. And at this point, you guys have been going for about, I'm going to say probably somewhere 8 and 10 hours. You guys have been trudging for quite some time.
That's a 25 with Reamer and Elzerin.
All right, so nobody has to give advantage. Nobody needs to roll high enough. Definitely high enough. So you know where to go, and you're going to start heading off easterly. I'm just going to ask, do you want to go... let me go back to this. All right, do you want to go this way, or do you want to go this way? Which way do you want to go?
I'm thinking the first one.
Okay.
Unless, is that did we hear that sound like it might be coming from the north at all?
When you heard the sound, it sounded like it was coming right in front of you, and then it stopped, and you haven't heard it since.
Okay.
All right.
Then yeah, just
so yeah,
eastern more.
So you guys start moving forward, and as you start to move forward, you come across this huge hole in the ground, and I want everybody to roll stealth checks for me.
That's not good. Wow. Holy shit.
That is a 14 for Seraph and a 17 for Baller.
Wow. That's probably the highest Baller's ever going to get on a stealth check. All right. How about Reamer and Els?
Yeah, get ready for this. Get ready for this. Reamer just got a 20.
Wow!
Not a natural. That was the end number. With disadvantage. And Elzerin got a 19.
Okay. Everybody starts to move by this massive opening. I've opened up enough of the space, but it's probably going to take 2 to 3 moves for you guys to get across this. And so all of a sudden this opening comes into view, and it's just this yawning chasm that drops off. Like the air just drops into it, and it's just darkness inside. As you guys get about halfway through, all of a sudden you hear I need everybody to roll one more stealth check for.
Well, this is where we get discovered. Remus definitely rolling poorly on this one.
Seraph has disadvantage as well.
There it is. Oh, and Elzarin only got a 2, so 7, 6. So, yeah, a 2 and a 6 over here.
21 for Baller and
Boom, immediately just fucking crushing it right after being like, that's the best one I'll ever get. What was that?
and yeah.
You don't see me.
And
Still, John Cena all over this shit.
Don't jinx me.
And a 9 for Seraph.
All right. So here's what's gonna fucking go down. The ground, and this giant black toothed maw smashes up out of the ground. And as it comes out, you see these yellow teeth all around it, and these horn spikes lining all along this purple, like carapace that just follows all along this thing. And this massive, almost gargantuan, if not that size, worm comes up and goes, "Aah!" and turns, and it looks towards everybody. I need everybody to roll some initiative.
The people who aren't seen by it, are they hidden?
I would like everyone to roll initiative, and I'll tell you what.
Uh, 16 for Seraph, 21 for Baller.
16 for Elzarin and 12 for Reamer.
Okay. Everybody who rolled a 16, what is your dex modifier?
+2.
Nothing.
All right, Els, I need you to roll a d6. Tell me what you get.
6.
Okay. Okay. So this thing, all of a sudden, I'm just gonna do this because boom, boom, and then select mode. I'm gonna do this, and then Kevin, what is it? Z, and then
Shift Z. When you have it selected.
that's what comes out of the ground, and you'll notice that this thing not only has some gills, but also multiple layers of teeth, because it's ready.
I don't see where we are or see it.
Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Let me do.
All right, there we go.
Okay, and then if I do this,
Looks like
and
a
then
fake.
yes. Does everyone see it?
No.
No.
Are you holding Shift and hitting Z while you have that thing?
Well, what I did was I hit Z and then clicked.
Yeah. So, like, when you're hitting Z, you're hitting it for you. So,
Oh.
click on that guy and then hit Shift and hold it, and then just hit Z once. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. You guys see it?
Yep.
All right. This is what's known as. I'm not going to make you roll for it. This is what's known as a purple worm, and these things are no fucking joke. Like people end their adventuring careers after killing one of these, and this thing just came out of the ground. Like, I cannot tell you. I cannot stress to you how fucking immense this thing is to you. This picture does it no justice. This is a gargantuan creature. Where a large creature is like 10 by 10 and a huge creature is like what? 12 by 12? This is like on par with like The Rock when The Rock showed up. And so this huge fucking spiraling beast pulsates out of the ground. It just is like, and it looks down at you. And we're gonna do some initiative right now. First up, Baller. It's Baller's turn. Also,
Am I hidden?
Wait. Also, Baller is hidden. Like I said, hold for a minute. I know what's up. So yeah. So what are you doing? Wait. Before I do that, before we get any further, I want everybody in the group to give me a perception check.
A 1 and a 2, so we don't notice shit.
24.
We ain't found shit. All right. How about
We
Reamer
barely noticed the
and
worm.
24 and 5.
All right. You guys both notice that here there's an entrance into the rock wall on the far side. Potentially a way to get away.
What, this one?
All right. What's the matter?
Where's the thing?
Right here?
Okay. Cool.
Did everybody sees it? Everyone knows it?
Yep.
All right. Depending upon what you roll, depending upon your move ratio, etc., it is within reach to get to the opening of that within 1 to 2 turns. That might fault some rolls to see what happens. All right. It is Baller's turn. Baller, what do you do?
Where am I on the? Are we on the map?
So basically, you guys are all I didn't draw the map out for this, but maybe I should have. But basically, you guys are all right here, somewhere to the left of this giant like serpent that just came out of the ground, or worm, I should say, that just came out of the ground.
Okay. It's just it's strange. Well, how close is it?
So let me ask you this: what do you want to do? Do you want to run?
Rage
Do you
and
want to
attack.
run from it? Do you want to try to hit it?
Rage and attack it.
So as the DM, I'm not going to say no. But what I will say is that you may want to make... I'm going to give... You know what? No. Give me a wisdom check.
Five.
Yep. All right. So you rage and step up and swing at this thing. Swing away. Tell me what you get.
I'm going to use Great Weapon Master
Yep.
as well. So, okay. Boom. That's only a +3, so that is a 19.
19 is a hit against this thing. You come in. What's Baller wielding? Great axe, battle axe. What's it called?
Great Sword.
Great sword. So double-handed, just sort of like comes out Conan style, comes across, and the blade bites deep into the carapace of this thing, and like this mouth, this giant maw is like, as like it feels like something dig into the side of it, but it turns and like all of a sudden it's right on the figure that had just been hidden. What do you do for damage?
Oh shit! I had advantage on that, right? Because I was hidden.
Wait, no, I think you only have advantage if you're a rogue, correct?
No, it's if you're hidden, you would have advantage.
Because that changes fucking everything. Because I did roll a nat 20.
Oh, shitballs! All right, so what do you got? Do some damage.
All right.
Ton of damage. Do all of it.
4,000 points. Wow, that's crazy. I don't think that's possible, but okay.
18.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely cheating.
That is That is 35 points of damage. Oh wait,
Holy-
but there's also I forgot about the
But wait,
radiant
there's
one.
more.
There's
Wait,
more.
Wait, there's more.
Radiant and then plus
If you
3
call
of that.
now, I'm a barbarian, so radiant damage is coming in
I'll
too.
mark it down to $19.99 per month for 4 months.
That is 42 points of damage.
Okay.
More. 42 more points.
Oh,
No.
So you come in, and you're just like, and like instead of just like gashing against this thing, like it bites deep, and then like you kind of like as it sinks in, Baller kind of is like, and like forces the axe out, and then rips it out, and this like not only does this like blood come out, but also this sort of like purplish of like ichor comes out as well, and Baller's just like, ah! I assume you might actually have more than one attack on your turn.
This is true, and I will use Great Weapon Master again.
All right, so bonus attack, free attack against you.
No bonus attack unless I kill someone. Does a 15
Wait,
hit?
have you used reckless? Does that mean I have advantage against you?
No.
I mean, yes. No, I know.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit. So you come in with this first one, and you come out, and the thing's like, and you come in again, and it just bounces off of like the exoskeleton on the outside of this thing, and this huge Mars like right there. All right, that was what the fuck just happened? I wrote down everybody's shit, but why is this? Hold on. Beep. Because it's right here on this other page. Okay. All right. So that was Baller, and it goes to Sarah. What do you do? Run away. There is an opening.
Well, neither of my characters have seen it.
Well, so that's true, but did Reamer or Els call out that was there?
No, they haven't said anything. Well, Els doesn't know either. He got a 5.
Oh shit, that's right. Sorry.
Unless that's enough, in which case he's just gonna talk shit to these two all the time if they live. But no, only Reamer knows, and he hasn't told anyone.
Okay, so Seraph, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run over and hit this thing and use divine smite, or just use a smite with it as well.
Also, remember, everybody has that. So, I mean, obviously we've moved past Baller's turn, but like Baller could have called out on a hit that he was using that as well.
Oh, that's right.
What was that? 3? Do we get 3 of them? And there were what, D4s? I forget.
Yeah. What's the I don't know, the limitations on it. Like,
Sorry about that.
We
Yeah.
can only use it one at a time, right?
Yeah. So no. So like, each of you, as followers or patrons, as you of Daryl, have been granted the ability to smite 3 times per day. So when a hit occurs, you can choose to use smite. And smite is a 1d4 additional holy damage, or like radiant damage, because that's the holy version of this. So yes.
And you can only use one at a time.
Yes. Yeah. You can't.
Right.
You can't max. Or,
Right, 'cause I was gonna say-
At least at this point, you can't do. So.
Yeah, because if that was the case, then I would roll all of those, and if I rolled a crit, then it would be double all of them.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Your DM knows this. Your DM is aware of this.
I just wanted to be sure because I'm like, oh, if you're allowing me to do that now, I would use all of the smites there right then.
Well, what I will say is this: is that because we moved past
Oh no, I know not
Baller's
to do it
turn,
now.
you can't do
So.
it. But yes, but yeah, but know that like anytime that you score a hit and you want it to do additional damage, each of you has the ability to include a D4 to that, and for spellcasters, that is included on that as well. As long as you score a hit, you can choose to use that.
So would we want to say something where it would be something like it would be an attack roll to hit on a spell?
Yeah, as long as there's a roll
Okay.
and
like,
the hit is confirmed, you can use that.
Okay.
But I'm approaching this the stunning strike for the monk, right?
Because
So
I'm
like
just thinking of like fireball, where it's like automatic hit. You know, it's like
no. There has to be a
fire blast
this?
or whatever.
Yeah.
Fire bolt.
There has to be a roll to this. But if there's a roll and it's successful, you can choose to use it.
All right, cool.
And for TJ, just for clarification, you can choose to use this once. You can't use multiple effects of it, or at least not at this point.
Not on the same turn. Or the same hit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. Well, no. Like if Baller had used it, you could use it. Everybody could use it, kind of thing. Make sense?
Oh wait, the smites are divided between us?
No. Each of you have 3 uses per day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like all I'm saying is that, it's not limited, right? So like if Baller hit and used the smite, when you hit, you could use the smite as well.
Are you limited in terms of once per round?
Yes. Okay. No. You as a character are limited once per round. So like
no. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what I mean. So like
okay. I feel we all.
Yeah, we're on the same page. There was just one clarifying thing where it was just like if Baller had hit both times and we had known, he can't smite on the first one and then hit and then smite on that one too.
It's like Colossus Slayer.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
Like only
that's
once
what
per
I was
round.
going to compare it to.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool beans.
Woo! Okay.
And
we're all on the page.
Go.
All right. So Baller went, and now it is Seraph's turn. Seraph, what are you doing?
Running over, attacking. That is +6, so that is 25. And features. Divine Smite is the 1d8, and I'm using 2 of them, so that's 3d8 plus.
Wait, you rolled a hit. What is the hit?
It's 25.
Oh yeah, definitely a hit. Sorry, I mean no, totally a miss. No, yeah, definitely a hit.
You can expand 1 spell slot to do an extra 2d8. Oh, okay, so this is 3d8. Awesome. +5. All right. That is 20 points of damage. Does it have resistance to anything?
It does not. It does not have resistance to anything. So it is a full 20 points of damage. Wow. So
that's 1. Second attack. And does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits exactly. Jesus Christ!
Sweet. And the next one is 11 points of damage.
Okay. Wow. Okay, it's Elle's turn, because Elle's beats it too. The worm rolled 16, Seraph rolled a 16, Elle's rolled a 16.
Yeah.
However, the worm has a negative dex. So,
well,
yeah, so that's why Seraph and Elle's get to go.
I'm wondering. I really think I want to do this. So,
And I know this is kind of theater of the mind, so if you want to do, let me know, and I'll tell you what the sort of possibilities are.
I think I want to. Maybe. Actually, let's see. What does this thing do? Do I know what kind of like thing this is? Is this just like a beast?
This is, yeah. I'm gonna say it's a B. Yes.
Okay. Then never mind. I think I'm worried about using this, but I think against this fucking thing.
Well, I mean, if there's a concern, like you can ask a question or cast it. I'll give you unless it's something I can't tell you, I'll give you the insight.
It's more of just a decision, but I think I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire.
Where are you going to cast Wall of Fire? Because you have two compatriots right next to it right now.
So I guess that makes it. It brings up the question of where are they? Because
all right. So
with this thing being
so without like getting too crazy, let me zoom in. Zoom. Come back down. Oh shit, that didn't work. All right. So if this is what is it? Shift this brings you guys in. All right. I'm gonna say that you guys are. Hold on. That somewhere between here and here is where Baller and Seraph are. Okay.
So like two little guys right there.
Yeah. So or maybe over here. Like I'm not gonna get too specific, right?
Yeah.
And then, as of right now, Reamer and Els are still over here.
Okay.
These lines
are huge.
Are huge, and you probably should know about. However, they do point to right here where there is the opening that you guys noticed in the wall. And then, actually, everybody give me another perception check too. Just roll it real quick. Tell me no.
$16 for Seraph,
Okay.
8 for Baller.
Okay.
21 for Elzarin, and 11 for Reamer.
Okay. Els and Seraph, you also notice. Where's my reveal? You also notice that there's an opening down here in the cave wall. The lines that you see right here are largely the fact that that's right, I didn't lock the goddamn map on the map layer. But you see that there are two exit potential strategies that are right here. So there's one here, and there's one maybe equidistant here.
Okay. Because
so Els, what are you doing?
In that case, if I'm whatever back here or whatever, I'm looking to do something kind of like this. In that case,
I have a question. Can you cast a line of fire through a creature's square, or do you have to go around them? I asked this because if I was going to cast a wall of fire, why would I not cast a wall of fire through a creature square? That's why I'm asking you.
Let me get to it because it's going to be towards the end. Actually, it's right here. What am I doing? When you cast a spell, you can designate any number. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Click on the right one. Fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature must make a dex save. On a failed save, it's damage. One side of the wall selected by you deals 5d8 to each creature. that ends its turn within 10 feet of the wall, the creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time. So, I'm thinking I might actually want to do like a... Yeah, I think I'll just kind of do that wall like that. Right over the whole
so
blast.
This is what I'm gonna do. Do that, and I want Baller, because I'm gonna say Baller is the one that's down here because he's within 10 feet of it, right here. I want Baller to give me a Dexter, and if he makes it, no damage is dealt.
Well, like I'm definitely not putting it anywhere near where he would get hit.
I don't know. You said you were putting it right there. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And okay, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep arguing for my own powers and shit.
Wait, did we just lose you? What happened? Oh no. TJ, what do you think the chances are that Kevin is raging out right now?
Hi. It sounded like. Yo. You're muted, I think, maybe, possibly. That or ran away.
he just ran into the back of...
So, I don't want to have to keep arguing for my powers when it's this giant monster and I put a wall of fire to the side of him.
Okay, no, wait, hold on. Here's the thing. I'm not going to make you argue for them. I'm 100% on board with you. What I'm saying is that you drew something on the map that, per the map, was within that 10-foot reach of possibly one of the players, and I was going to give them a chance to not be there because maybe that was within your, thought processes. I'm going to throw this out there to make it go away, etc. I'm not trying to hurt you or your character with your abilities. That's all. So if you're going to put a firewall right there, totally do a firewall right there. If you're going to do a firewall right there and move 4 feet away so it never affects potentially the guy that is right here, so be it. Great. All I'm saying is that if we consider that these 2 dots on the map that we haven't even actually said were dots on the map were player characters, and you did the firewall that you drew, that firewall is within 10 spaces. That's all. I'm not trying to dick you over right now. So if you're like, that's not what I'm doing, I want to do X, Y, and Z, so be it. I'm just looking at the map and asking questions. That's all. And I really hope I'm not the only person on, because otherwise I just explained that to a whole bunch of nothing.
I hear you, but you're I know you're not trying to dick him over, but you're having him attack his teammate.
Well, no. Here's the thing: is so if I oh my god, a monster, and I cast Fireball, right, and it hits the monster, great, and then it backfires and hits you guys. You guys are going to turn around and look at the player character and be like, "Why the fuck did you just do that?" So what I'm saying is, because you can control the wall of fire, you can control the wall of fire to not. I'm just asking. Are you doing that, or are you not doing it? That's all.
All right, so what I understand, if that's something where it's within 10 feet, and again, based on the size that we're going with, if it is something where I would have to put it over here or something to get it further, as long as I can get it.
Perfect. If you did that right, and again, Kevin, you could have left it where it was. It was just when I looked at the map, and again, the map is imperfect, right? I was just asking, are you doing that right there, because if you do, I'm going to give Baller a chance to like dexterity roll his way away from it. That's all. I'm not trying to screw you out of the shit you're doing.
My bad. I misunderstood them.
Yep. No. Please listen. I want to kill you guys. Make no like druthers about that, because that's my job. But at the same rate, I want you to have fun while I'm trying to kill you. So I'm not going to take that shit away. I just wanted to make sure I understood what you were doing, because when you drew that on the map, I'm like, oh, sweet. Maybe he's going to burn his friend. That's all. That's all that was. Because understand that in some games that I have played in the past, I've definitely cast Fireball into a where I had allies, because I was playing a wizard and I definitely didn't want to deal with in that room. So that's all I'm saying.
All right.
So anyway.
So yeah, and I'm just rereading it because I thought it was just kind of something where like this would be something where obviously this goes for 60 feet, whatever. But yeah, you choose just one side of the wall, and then that's where the 10 feet is.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So yeah, it wouldn't be 10 feet in each direction unless it's like a circle going out.
My only concern was that, like, because where you first put it, you could draw a diagonal line and it was within that 10-foot mark. That's why. Are you going to be able to affect him? That's it. So,
right. So yeah, it's I'm throwing it there, and it's gonna be a dex.
Is there?
Throw.
I was just gonna say dex. It's a dex save, right?
Yep.
Okay, so dex save. And this guy has goddamn suck-ass dex. Oh, you know what I rolled? I rolled a fucking 2. So he's got a 0. That's what he's got. So what happens for damage?
So that's 5d8. Let me get d8.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wait, anybody next to that wall takes 5d8 damage?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, well, first of all, awesome. Second of all, god damn it.
Come on, give me. All right, so d8. Need 1, 2. You guys get out of there. 5d8. All right. Really? Unfortunate. So that wasn't that great. So only 15 points of fire damage.
Okay. I can deal with that. Okay. So this thing, like the sort of like shitness body of this creature, honestly starts to sort of like almost melt in on itself. Heat of the flames erupts. The problem is, you got, like, first of all, you guys have done. I just want to do something really fast, really.
75.
Hold on, shut up. You know what? That's what calculators do. That. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then we're going to go clear, because the fuck is that number? Nope. Oh my god, what is going on right now? You guys have done 92 points of damage to this thing. So this thing like came out and like all of a sudden Baller runs up and is like, ah! And then Seraph comes up and Seraph is like and does his shit. And then when that gets done, all of a sudden Els comes up and is like, Els, how close do you need to be to this thing in order for you to cast that spell? What's your range?
Let me make sure. No, it's this one. 120 feet.
All right, so you are up like. I know we're theater of the minding this map. I'm not going to do this. So I'm gonna grab a D4 right now because this thing's gonna come down at one of the two parties and it's either gonna be Baller or it's gonna be Seraph. Seraph, what do you want for Seraph? What do you want for Baller? Do you want low? Do you want high?
For what is this?
So it all of a sudden this creature is gonna come on one of you two assholes.
It's gonna
roll a
collapse on us?
d4. I'm gonna roll a d4 because it's gonna try to do some full on attack monk.
Seraph and Baller are the two that are in range. So
Yeah,
who do
Seraph
you
and
want
Baller
to
are right
assign
next to it.
1 and 2?
So, do you want Seraph to be 1 and 2? Or do you want Seraph to be a 3 and a 4?
Baller to be 3 and 4, I guess.
All right. That's a 1. It's coming at Seraph. All right, here we go. Ah! This thing. Ah! Huge mouth opens. This maw with these like bone, stone-like teeth come down. Oh shit! Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's get some dice and make the. Pull out of my hand so it doesn't count. Wow. Right. You take 21 points of damage as these teeth pierce in around your arm, come into you, and I need you to make a dexterity save.
And a dex, okay. $21.
These teeth come down and cut into you, dealing, 21 points of damage, and you're like, oh! And all of a sudden you just feel this suction coming back, and it tries to suck you into its maw where there's more teeth, almost like what is the fucking thing in The Last Jedi? What is the thing in The Last Jedi with all the teeth?
Return?
Yeah, Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
yeah,
what is the Sarlacc pit?
The Star, yeah. So like it starts pulling you into a Sarlacc pit, and all of a sudden you're just like, no! And you just force your way out of it. You feel it like ripping through, like your like armor and your skin. Push yourself out, and it's like, oh! And it looks, and you said that you were the low end. You said you were the 1 of the 2? Okay, yeah. And so as it does that, ground underneath, right next to the tail end of this thing with this like venomous like barb shoots out, and it does, or it rolls a hit. Does a 14 hit?
Does the 14 hit who?
Baller.
Neither. Hits neither character.
All right. Like Baller is like what does Baller have? Baller has a great sword. Yeah, great sword. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yep.
He throws his great sword up, and it like goes by him and then sucks back into the ground, and this thing's like, whoa! Both of you dodge some serious shit right there. But this thing is like, raw, and like, you quickly realize why the said death. That was its turn. It goes
Sweet.
to Reamer.
Then
Reamer, what are you
I need a dex saving throw.
Reamer needs a dex saving throw?
Nope. Elzarin does. Wall of Fire. It ended its turn there.
I'm sorry. That was a 17. Did that work?
That is enough. So this is, I believe, half. Let me make sure. Half as much. So 8 points of damage.
Where the fuck did I go? Okay, 8. Total of 8?
Yeah, it was 16, half, 8.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, so, Reamer, what are you doing?
Reamer's gonna run up, and he's gonna go with, I think we gotta go with the usual, Spirit Guardians to start him off. So he's got an aura around him, and yep, when you start your turn. So other than that, nothing happens.
Okay, so you cast. All right. It goes to. Shit. Where the fuck is my thing? All right. It goes to Baller.
All right. Baller is feeling pretty good, so I think he's going to continue. Great Weapon Master.
Mm-hmm.
All right, natural 20.
Natural 20.
I love
Fucking A.
having people on my team who cheat, so I don't have to.
What are you talking about? Dude, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like...
Baller and Balmier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like Dwarven luck is a thing. Like Lucas is definitely cheating with Shathid 100%, which is all, whatever. That's how he wants to play because he doesn't have that Dwarven luck. But I shit you not, that's a natural 20. Like I said, I only got one nat 20 with Seraph, and he's the one I want the most to have it to roll all the die. But anyway, I swear to God, it's a nat 20, and
I'm just screwing with you anyway.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous. So, there's that. And then sell it.
Yes. What happened?
It's all coming together. I gotta add up so many things because it's fucking plus on Baller's page right now.
I can't wait to go.
Well, I'm letting you know that it's a minimum of like 20 points of damage.
Well, no, when I'm missed something when it comes to it, I can't wait for it to be my turn.
Okay, so let's see, so that's at least, because this is fucking plus 20, which is ridiculous. Yeah, that's 40 points of damage.
Okay. So you come in with its great sword again. He's just like, fucking God. And you come in over your head and you're just like, ka, and you're like, several parts. And like, again, like it separates and this like purple ichor comes out and then this actual blood and the beast is like, Aah! You do 20 points of damage to it. Shitbag. And, oh, that's that. Okay. All right. Done. I'm assuming you probably attack again.
Yes, sir. Gonna try Great Weapon Master again. And yeah, 7 doesn't hit. So
7 does not hit. The thing, like, it just like bounces off of the arm. All right, so that was your turn. It goes to Seraph. Seraph.
Okay, Seraph will attack.
Oh, by the way, on that last hit, did you use your smite or no?
I forgot. I was so excited with the nat 20 that I just forgot to add a different modifier. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits exactly.
Alright, that is 9 points of damage, and I want to add a smite to it.
Okay. 1d4.
One of the.
Yep. Just make sure you make a mark that you use one.
That's only one more damage.
So 10 total.
Yeah. Second attack. Alright, that's the 24.
That's a hit.
And that is 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay. All right. Those were your 2 attacks. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Is this a bonus action? 1 sec. Clear those. Nope, that is an action. So no, that's it.
Okay. All right. Cool. In that case, just make sure I got this. It goes to Els, and then it's the purple worm's turn.
Okay. So, need to end.
Tevin/Els.
Sorry.
No problem. I believe at the start of your turn, because the firewall is still there. What happens?
So that's a concentration. So that's I'm sticking with
for
it.
me. Wait. For me or for the concentration for the worm, right?
Yeah, it's concentration for the for me. To
maintain
hold
it.
on to the fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep that going, and I'm just gonna throw a fire bolt at you.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's see. Not gonna hit. So yeah, that's gonna do it.
Okay. All right. It goes to the worm's turn. Now the worm is still there. It's a fire. What happened?
So he's at the end of his turn is the fire, but the beginning of his turn is the wisdom save that he has to make for the aura of Reamer.
Oh, okay. That is an 18. I just rolled really high.
Yeah, that's
So.
oh, crap. That's not the right thing. Yeah, 15. So yep. So he takes 8, 12. So he takes 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right. So he does that, and as that it goes, like the creature just goes like and like drops down into the ground, and then.
So do we get opportunity attacks?
Here's the thing: is it never leaves within 10 feet of you. So reveal areas. It burrows.
When it leaves 5 feet of us, it should, right?
Right, but here's the thing: if it just travels underneath, it never left with.
But it's 3-dimensional.
True, but the thing is if I traveled 5 feet or 3 feet underneath you, you couldn't attack me.
But if I flew up, you would get an attack.
You know what? I think let's do rule of fun with this. I'm going to give you a 50 percentile chance. All 3 of you that are within striking distance. Well, wait a minute. Who are we talking about right now? So we have Baller, Seraph, and Els is in the background. So is Reamer up right in the front, or is he backed off?
No, he's right up front. Reamer is right
Okay,
there.
so Reamer, Baller, and Seraph. Give me a 50 percentile roll, and then tell me what you want. Lower, like tell me if you want.
Well, wouldn't we would get it, right? Like
no. Well, so here's the thing. Per the rules, if I was a creature who had the ability to burrow underneath you and show up on the other side of you, I never left 5 feet of you. So, but I think that the concept of an opportunity attack kind of scenario makes sense and is fun, especially since the thing could murder any one of you.
oh, because he could just be 5 feet below us, is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, so this thing known as a purple worm has the ability to burrow, and so a burrowing creature can go 4,000 feet into the ground or 6 inches into the ground and move. So
I see what you're saying.
so what I'm saying is based upon that, for rule of fun, I will give you the chance based upon to do that. So you have 50. You have a 50 percentile chance. Roll a d. If you want to do roll a d100 and it's 51 or better, great. If you don't and you want to just roll a die, 6 and like 4 or better is great. Roll a d10, 6 or better is great, and then tell me what we get. And the three who have enough take a swing or a swipe or whatever. Reamer, Baller, and Seraph, and let me know what you get.
He is also, his speed is halved while he's in the aura of Reamer.
Right, and his burrow is like 60 feet.
Okay, just
So
so it does, no big deal. Just
yeah. So no. I'm sorry. That's good to know. I'm just saying,
yeah.
I'm not screwing that up.
Oh yeah, it just didn't make any difference on this. No worries.
So, trying to go high with the characters, 50-50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d10.
All right, Baller, Seraph, what do you got?
Got 2 9s
On a
d10.
On a d10. All right, so both of you can take a, and then before you do that though, Reamer, what did you get? Like roll a d6,
I
d10,
rolled
whatever.
a d8 and I got a 5.
Okay, so all three of you take a swing.
Ooh,
All right.
there it is. Money.
Money.
8. Okay, that's 19 for Baller.
That's a hit.
And that is an 11 for Seraph, so Seraph doesn't hit.
Seraph is a miss, and then Reamer.
Mine was a hit. It's a 19 on the die.
19. All right, so we got 2 hits. All right, so tell me what you guys got. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah. So tell me what you guys got.
And this, excuse me, isn't smiteable.
On this one, no. This is like a reaction. It's a I should have said this to begin with. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I figured anyway. So not great. Yeah. That's only 3 points to damage.
Okay. All right, and then how about Seraph?
Or Baller got.
Oh, I'm sorry, Baller. Sorry.
Plus 2. That is 12 points of damage.
Okay. So you guys and this creature shows up behind you guys, all of a sudden punching its way through the earth. This huge thing. Els, how close would you say you this creature?
I would have been as far as possible. It would have been excuse me. I probably would have been 60 feet. So because it's reasonable enough where I can still see, but I'm not close.
All right, so it comes out, and at that point, it goes. I need to do this. All right, and so it lashes out at Reamer first because, I rolled randomly, and it comes at Reamer. So Reamer, its first attack, natural 20. Holy fuck, natural 20. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. Here it goes. Holy shit! I'm sorry. I did not anticipate this happening. Wait. right, you take 46 points of damage as these jaws come in and just crunch down on. Are you still alive?
Ow. Yep.
Have you given up on this game all?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, ouch. Yup.
Okay, all I heard was, I was like, you take 46 as these jaws crush in on you, and there was just silence. And I went, have you given up on this game altogether?
No. That hurt though.
Oh, I don't doubt it. You guys, like, I didn't double, like, the strength damage. That was just the straight up roll. All right. It comes in again, and it saw you, so it's going to come in again with, and does a, oh shit. Does a 25 hit you?
It does.
All right. And so the maw comes in at you again. Roll. You take 26 points of piercing damage as these jaws come in again and crush in on your stomach. What happened?
All right, I'm down.
Bells drop. I'm sorry, Reamer drops. And this thing comes back and is like, "Rah!" And erupting from the stinger comes out again from. And so Seraph and Baller are targets for this. And Seraph, I'm going to make you the low and Baller the high. It comes at Baller. Here we go. I'm going to assume a 12 doesn't hit.
It does not.
All right. And so this tail shoots out past him. Again, like Baller, like dodges. Like just like the slightest of like nick, like a slit of blood, like, as it goes by his cheek, but he dodges out of the way. And that is arm turn. Go to Reamer. Actually, Reamer. First, you drop. So give me a death save.
Yep. I saved the first one, and then
All
this
right.
one is a failure.
Oh, one up. We got one down. We go back to the top of the order.
All right. Is he out again, or is he still underground?
Oh, he's out. So, like he is like this thingamabobber is literally right here behind you guys. His tail, however, may have just come out of over here, and that's what you know. You also know that there is an escape right here potentially, and an escape right there potentially. So what do you do?
As Baller, attacking.
All right, go ahead.
Oh shit! Forgot to declare Weapon Master, so that would be +8. So that is a 22.
That's a hit.
Uh, 21 points of damage.
Holy shit! What are you rolling over there? Rocks? God damn it!
3d6 plus 10.
Amazing. All right, so that's okay. All right, yeah. So you come in, and this Baller, like again, raises that great sword to like cuts into the character, and you're just and Baller's just like, I know, and then you do your damage, and you just do crazy damage. That's what you do.
Second attack. Here we go. That is 26. And
Wait a
that's
minute.
13.
Wait. 26 to hit.
26 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely.
That is 13 points of damage.
So you did it. Get to so much math. Okay. Okay. Yep. So, and you come in, and this second hit that Baller comes in with, like the first one was like, and the second one is like cuts like a slit against this, like almost like the plates seem to meet up with each other, and the thing is like, "Roar!" Like, but it doesn't go down. It's still right there. All right, that was the. Wait, was that Baller or is that Sarah?
Baller.
Baller. Sarah, what are you doing?
All right. So, how far would you say Reamer is?
I mean, he was like right next to you guys.
He was? Okay.
Yeah, he ran up to get like right into the the fight.
Yeah, no. I'll say that like if you're gonna run, like, you're still within like the screen.
Okay. Then I will go over and do lay on hands and heal him up to think, yep, 35 points.
Damn.
Wow. Sweet. Thank you for that.
That's everything. So use it well.
Well, hopefully I don't get a fucking critical again, so that it doesn't all
Critical!
go away immediately.
Critical.
So
All right.
yeah, that's
All right, so
Sweet,
Sarah, if
thank
you
you.
run up, you do the lay on hands. Anything?
That is it for now.
All right, it goes to Elzarin. Elzarin, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna go with a another, what's it called?
Fruit basket.
Firebolt coming at you.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, it goes to the worm. The worm. Currently, I'm gonna say that Reamer, even though Reamer survived, is no longer a target. So I've got Baller, I've got Seraph, and I've got Els. How close are you to this worm? Where it just what do you think? Are you within, say, like 20 feet of it, or are you still distanced away?
Oh no.
Be realistic.
Definitely keeping distance. He knows how fragile he is.
Okay, all right. So Els is still away. So
Yeah,
I'm
he threw that thing and like kind of skedaddled back a little bit, so that it's just like, hi, hey, you're fucking skittering around underground. I don't love that even a little.
All right. So Seraph, do you want high or low?
Low.
Low. All right, it went high, so it's coming at Balls. Here comes Balls. Oh, the first bite coming at Balls is a 14. I'm going to assume that misses.
No, yeah, it doesn't hit.
All right, second bite coming at Balls. Oh, that's going to hit. That's a 23. I'm going to assume that's going to hit.
23 hits.
All right. So 17 points of damage as it lashes in. I need you to give me is it a con save? I think it's a con save. Isn't it a con save?
What kind? What kind of
Wait.
damage?
Hold on. Yep, hold on. I'll give this to you. It comes in and it is piercing damage.
Neato.
All right, and then I need you to give me a dexterity save. Baller.
So 17. 8. Okay. Deck save.
Yep, deck save.
That is a 15.
That's not enough. You all witness this giant purple worm's maw close in around Baller and start sucking him down.
I think Baller likes it.
Right.
On your, I don't know if Baller and Baller's gonna have some serious shit. He's next turn. Okay, so that was that. It goes to Reamer. Reamer, what are you doing?
Getting up, and then gonna. Nope, not that one.
In this edition, getting up does not provoke an attack of opportunity. So yes.
Let's go with Sacred Flame. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
A dex saving throw. Okay, here we go. I rolled a 15, but this purple worm has a -2, so 13.
Nice.
So what happens?
When you said you rolled a 15, I was like, badass, because that means that it's going to hit. So, it takes 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right. So this holy damage comes in, and the beast is like as it hits it, but it's still not done yet.
Now, that is a cantrip, and that's a roll for a hit or miss. That's basically the only way that I attack with Reamer. Would I be able to put that on the smite excuse me, on that if it were something where if it misses it, that attack doesn't do anything? It's not like
I would allow that. I would, my idea, the smite ability for you guys with the 4 is that on a roll to hit, it gives you the ability to do it. So yeah, so if you wanted to use the smite to do that, or to add to that, I should say, then add.
So why don't you mark off one more damage point? Haha. Got him.
You rolled a 1, didn't you? Bam!
did.
All right, so yeah, so you do that. Okay, and the creature is like for 1 more damage. So yes. All right, so that was Reamer. Goes back to Baller.
Yep. What's happening
Goes back
with
to
Baller? Yeah,
Oh.
He's currently in the mouth of the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. So I'm sorry. Here it goes. A swallowed creature is blinded and restrained. Do you want me to read those things to you? So here we go. Hold on, because I have my fucking shit right here. Blinded. A blinded creature can see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And the other part about this is, what was it? It was blinded and restrained. And restrained, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. However, a swallowed creature is blind. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the worm, and it takes acid damage at the start of each of the worm's turns. And so, since it is not the start of the worm's turn yet, Baller does not take the damage yet. However, I can't wait to murder you with it when it comes to it. So what do you do? Yes, no. What are you guys doing? Hello? Yes? Maybe? No? What are you guys doing?
Can I try to do the escape action?
So, in order to escape, you need to, per the rules,
Per the rules.
I feel like there was a follow up there.
Yeah, no,
so.
I'm reading it right now. So it says, I'm sorry. I thought it should have been said. It should have said. So it says, if the target is a large or smaller creature, it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be swallowed, and it was. Small creature is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the worm, and takes acid damage at the start of each of the worm's turns, and it's not the worm's turn yet.
Isn't there something where if he deals enough damage, he can break
Hold
him
on.
free or something?
If the worm takes 30 damage or more on a single turn from a creature inside it, the worm must succeed on a DC 21 Constitution saving throw at the end of that turn, or regurgitate all swallowed creatures which fall prone in a space within 10 feet of the worm. If the worm dies, the swallowed creature is no longer restrained. So yeah, so apparently you need to deal on a specific turn 30 damage or more to this worm, or you're stuck inside of it and you take some damage.
So you gotta deal a bunch of damage right now.
So roll some damage.
Okay. Great Weapon Master. Even with this.
Even.
You don't want to go reckless. Just saying.
So that doesn't hit. Great Weapon Master again. And a 7 doesn't hit, so baller attack, but yep, misses.
All right, so Baller does his thing. Nothing happens. Gross. All right, that was. Where's the shit? Oh, it's right here. All right, so that was Baller's turn. It goes to Seraph. Seraph, what are you up to?
And it's 30 points in one turn. Correct?
You feel that's about right? Yeah.
I mean, talking as a player here, but yeah. Okay. So attacking with Seraph. That is 20 to hit, and I'm gonna add a smite to it.
Okay.
Before I want to add I'm gonna want to do my bonus action beforehand. That's Light Bearer. Radiant Soul. I want to add Radiant Soul to this. So once per turn, transform into a gleaming incorporeal wings for 1 minute until you end this as a bonus action. Oh wait,
This is like the
Diablo.
Diablo,
No.
This is like the Diablo wings kind of thing again.
No, I can't do that. Sorry, never mind. It's an action. I thought it was a bonus action. You can end it as a bonus action, but itself is is an action. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was looking for it, and at the very bottom it says Radiant Soul 1 action. So never mind. Not doing that. I'm gonna stick with that attack and roll this 3d8. Oh my god! God damn it! It's in one turn, so this is a really good start. That is +5. That is 27 6 points of damage.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh shit. That's only okay. I used a level 1 smite there. Then, if I use a level 2, I could
All
have.
right. So you come in. Like, was this with like a weapon or just like a spell, or how did this happen?
Hold on. I was using a level 2 spell slot, and I forgot to roll one more, and that's what. Sorry, that's 31 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. So you come in and just, and you come in and the thing's like, and like it reels back again, like ready to strike, but it's not its turn yet. So it's sort of like, and it goes to Els. Els, what do you do?
Oh, I have another attack.
Oh shit! No, go right again. Sorry.
He seems smitten already.
Lol.
It's so in love with you. It's so smitten.
Another. Okay, I just mark that off there, and the other attack comes out. That doesn't hit. An 11 doesn't hit. So
Mm-mm.
carry on.
All right, so you just and you come back and you're like, and it goes to Elzarin. Elzarin, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna have to go with a fireball.
Right where your friends are standing? I love it. Let's do it.
Aimed on Reamer because I know that so like aimed so that it'll like encompass mostly like this thing's head, I'm hoping. And like
Okay.
kind of the back end of him.
All right, let's do
Hoping not to, I know Baller's in there somewhere, but hopefully not to hit him, but you can't always get what you want.
Yep, all right. So let's do this. All right, so here you go. Fireball coming at it.
Dex saving throw?
Oh, dex saving throw of a 19.
Oh. So half of
No, I'm
this.
sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. 18 because of the minus. So it's 18.
Yeah, still only a 15, so let me
Half damage.
how many? I need a ton. Hold on. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 18, 20, 31, so half is 15.
Okay. And so as you do that, and this creature is like, "Ah!" It turns and it lashes out once towards, well, so who is down right now? So Elzarin, I know you're a ways away, but like Reamer and Baller and Seraph, Baller dropped, right? Like Baller's down?
Nope, Baller's eaten.
No. So who dropped? Or is anybody
Reamer
dropped?
dropped and he's up though.
Okay. So we got 3 people near it. We're gonna roll a this. All right, we're gonna go Reamer, Baller, Seraph. First one's coming at Reamer. Reamer, here we go. Oh shit, that probably doesn't hit you. Does a 12 hit you? No,
No.
it doesn't. I know it doesn't. All right. Second strike. It's coming at you again, Reamer. That's probably really good because it's a natural 20, so a 29 hits you, I'm assuming.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I'm going to murder you right now. All right, here we go. Or maybe not. So 8, 14, 28, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19. Okay, so you take 39 points of damage as the maw comes down and clamps on you, and I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm down.
You can still give me a dex saving throw.
Well, I fail, I think, right?
Mm. No, because it's still based off of your stats.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right, let me see. All right, so that's a 5.
That's not good. That is not good. And so the creature like starts to like pull back into its hole, and then it lashes out with its tail. And the only two that are there are Seraph and Baller. Who wants high? Who wants low?
Same baller high.
Okay. So it goes to Baller, and it lashes out towards Baller with its tail. And I think it misses. Baller does a 14 hit you.
Sorry, I got up for a second. Baller was regurgitated?
No, Ball. Oh, shit, that's right. Baller's still in there. All right.
Did the worm save on the check because Seraph did 31 points of damage?
The worm saved on the check, but Baller has a check to get out. So Baller, roll a damage. No, succeed on I'm sorry, hold on. Worm might succeed on a 21. So no, that works. All right, so he's on that, but all right. So it comes down to Baller to figure out if he can do enough damage to get out. So
Baller has to do enough damage to get out?
well, who's stuck inside of the worm? Is it Baller?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so Baller needs to do enough damage to get out right now. Or take some damage. So roll.
Oh. Okay. Great Weapon Master.
You might even want to go reckless, just saying.
Yeah, to cancel it out. Yeah, I might as well, because I already have... Yeah, reckless. You already have advantage in attacking, I guess. If that even... Can even attack inside you, so... yeah, attacking recklessly. That didn't help. Second attack. That helps. +3 and 19 hits, right?
And 19 hits. Yep. Roll some damage.
Does the AC change inside him? That's weird. Just yeah. That.
Wait a minute. I just want to say this to you quick. If this was 3.0 or 3.5, yes, the AC would change. But because we're in 5th edition and because all of this shit is made to make everyone feel happy about themselves, it does not. So continue. So
What a huge dump on 5e that was.
it's my shit. It's my shit. I'm sorry. But anyways, so what do you roll? What do you got?
I rolled a 19 on the die, and for damage is 21. And that is it, because the first attack missed.
You should do that. Are you in the worm? Like, what happened? Are you in the worm? Are you just hitting the worm? What are you saying?
Dude, I don't know. You told me I was in the worm.
Right. So, like, all of a sudden you're fighting. You're like, and like, there's just like this esophageal tract all around you. And then all of a sudden, like, and you and your compatriots are like vomited out in the most
Hold up. There was what?
Less than stellar way. And this fucking giant purple worm just goes and dives down into the hole and runs away and is not there anymore. And the party is left standing there going, what the F just happened? And I'm tempted to make you move one more step before we move on, but I'm also tempted to just say, good job, kids. Because that purple worm, if I hadn't like short tripped that purple worm the first round, more of you would have been dead. But is there anything you want to establish, talk about, or do whatever before we go into recommendos?
Someone died. No one died, right?
No, Reamer's down.
Or he's-
Reamer's down, but he's
Currently?
not dead yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, Reamer, no, we haven't moved past the turn, so you're good so far. Or so let's do this. First things first. What do people want to do in this scenario?
as in Asimir, Seraph still has another paladin ability similar to Lay on Hands, which is called what's it
Second
called?
life. Okay.
Healing Hands. And I can bring Reamer up, and he heals 7 points.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Sweet. Thank you.
And that is done.
Okay. What else are we as characters, players, etc., looking to do?
Recover.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Sit around for a bit. Maybe.
All right. I'm going to say that for where you guys are right now, there are two openings you can. There is one right here, and there is one right here. The worm seems to have like shriveled back into its sort of like I don't know, acquiescence or whatever where it came out of. But that these 1A seem to leave into like the walls or crevasses around it. So what do you guys want to do?
I think we can decide next time.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That's cool with you guys.
Yeah, head to the cavern, kind of rest up, but.
I think that's a
God
good
damn it.
call.
Sorry, I keep being muted. I'm thinking, we just kind of head to the cavern mouth, check it out, so that we can find somewhere to get rested up. Hopefully, but.
Well,
Yeah,
when you
there's
say
something
cavern
there.
mouth, do you mean like the hole in the ground here? Do you mean like here?
Oh, I
do you mean like
Definitely
right here?
want to check out the hole in the ground and see if that is something. But I think first is the caverns to see if we can go between one or the other and see if one might have a better thing. But like TJ said, I think that's kind of the decision on which one is for next week.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you guys have some thoughts and whatnot to decide for next week. So cool. All right. So I have, as a way to round out tonight's sort of adventure, a two-part thing. One, before we go into recommendations, I have a question I didn't get to ask at the start of this adventure, and that is, when you guys play like RPGs or role-playing games, or like your Zelda games or whatever, is there a go-to name that you name your character? Like, I wanted to start out with this tonight, just for shits and giggles. So, for example, any game that I have played for like the last 7 years, if not more, whether it's like Bethesda's like Jedi games or whatever, my character is always named Thorn. And not because, I'm fucking addicted to that name or whatever. It's just, I think it's a cool name for like a main character. So what do you guys think as far as like, do you have a name that you have like go to like this is the character like this is the name for your character, or you're just like I'm fucking BZX12 and I don't give a shit. Like, what are your thoughts?
Natamba.
Yeah, I just name it after me, probably.
Mine's Natamba.
Like all the time. Like if you're like, hey, I'm gonna play like Neverwinter Nights, I'm Natamba, or like I'm gonna play
if
like
I have to
you know
choose
like
something,
Fallout.
First I'll go random if they have that. If they assign a name, perfect. If not, if they let me go random, I'll just keep skipping through that. If I have to type something in, that oftentimes is the longest part of my game. Like, I've literally had something sitting around for hours because I've left and done something else because I'm like, okay, alright, so what was going on? Alright, let's play this game. Fuck, that's right, name. Fuck. So, yeah.
TJ, how about you? Or like, do you have like just a go-to? Like for me, like, all right, we're gonna play Final Fantasy VII again, even though you haven't played it in like fucking 12 years. We're gonna play it again. I'm like, all right, Thorn. My name is
I'm
Thorn.
like, oh, that's my name, so I put my name in.
That's Cloud.
So
that's it.
Cloud,
wait,
Tifa,
I
Aerie,
have to say
Barrett,
this. I have to
Red 13, Vincent, Kate Sith.
I created like in 3.5. I created a character was like an acolyte of the wind deity. I forget what the it was. I named them Cloud because I had just finished beating Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, and my character's name is Cloud. That's what it means. No, I just wondered because like for me, like so for Xbox there was what the fuck was the name of it? There was a D&D game that was just a dungeon crawler, but like I named myself Thorn in that, and like you know the 2 or 3 times I've sat down and been like, okay, I should probably play Skyrim just to know what this is about. I'm like, all right, my name is Thorn. Let's do this. So like my shit is I'm always Thorn. So do you guys have a name like that, or are you just like whatever?
Whatever.
Yeah, Natamba.
Fair enough.
Anytime it's Natamba, unless it's something where it's like I'll give the character their assigned thing, if they have it. But anytime it's always Natamba.
Cool. No, I mean like honestly, I think that's pretty badass. Like
which
Thorn
funny.
Thorn is like my fucking midnight, right? And so like I was listening to one of the podcasts I listened to like on a regular, and they were like, okay, new game, new whatever, and the new player's name is Thorn, and I was like, what the fuck? No, that's my shit. Like, no, you're not gonna play that game, you know? So
it's funny because even Natamba was just the character that I played for the longest in World of Warcraft, and that I got because it was a randomly generated name. I couldn't think of a fucking name for my character, so I'm like, I don't know. Oh, assign one. No. Yeah. And then that was the one I raided with, and was, you know, people knew me as in the guild and stuff, so that one stuck.
Cool. So
I'm ready for this week's recommendations, by the way.
Oh, so actually, you know what? That's probably where we should go to next. Is everybody who's online roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
2.
I got a 2 as well. TJ, what did you get?
Rolling. 6.
6. All right, you go first. What's your recommendation?
Have you guys seen the show Happy?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I recommend Happy.
I like.
You're lucky I said no then.
I think that I recommend that show. I follow you up with that because it's a good show. Like it's not it's not like a good show and like, oh, let's exit this on the left stage and feel happy about it. Like it's a shitty show, but it's good.
What?
Like it is good. I just haven't seen the second season.
I am I am confused by what you just said. It's a good show, but it's a shitty show.
Dude, there's nothing but bad news bears the whole way through the show.
So it's a good show. It's just like, oh, fucking A. Like, tough.
It's a show that shows you that, like, the shitty shit that you think is reality is reality. This kind of thing.
All right,
I mean,
what is this on?
It's sci-fi, but it's all on Netflix.
Okay.
It was on Sci-Fi, and then Netflix does its own sort of like, policing of shit and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. I love the first season. I mean, it's wicked messed up.
No.
It's
wait.
completely
So
it's completely fucked.
I guess maybe you're missing. You're missing what I'm saying is that, like, I agree with you 100% that, like, it is a buzzy, mixed up mess of what the world is. But as far as, like, it being happy, like,
Well, it's happy after the unicorn.
What the fuck?
but it's not. But even the unicorn, like, that's the point. Is that you're just like, the unicorn's not happy, so it's not bueno, so it's not bueno.
Well,
But,
it's misleading because the show is like we're saying, it's completely fucked. But the reason it's called happy is because of the unicorn.
yeah, I say BS and like the world on fire, but whatever. But anyways, but that being said, as far as, like, watching a show and just being like, I want equal measures of, like, and it is a great show.
Okay. All right, who's next?
I rolled a 2. What did you roll, Kevin?
We both rolled 2.
All right, so roll a d6 again. I rolled a 6.
3.
What did you get? 3. All right, I'll go first. So, as much as I don't want to, like, give credit to other people and stuff and things, because, fuck them, but I have to say this, that if anyone who in this group plays the Saturday night game, which is literally the only 3 people who are still on this fucking conversation right now, the whole reason about me being excited about Pirates is because of
What?
of the Pathfinder First Edition game called Skulls and Shackles. There are like 100+ episodes in. There's a bunch of fucking crazy shit going on, and it just makes you want to be a pirate. And so, if anyone is listening to this particular, like, iterance of, fantasy and whatnot, I just try to live up to that in some way, shape, or form. And so for the folks like, TJ and Kevin specifically that may be looking to find inspiration, maybe like, or even potentially, like, aggravated allowances, that if you look in the 5th edition book for Pirates and or what's going on right now in the Skulls and Shackles, it just is amazing. And so I'm excited to continue to bring a game that is not the Skulls and Shackles to my players, but that game and the folks that are doing it are just doing a great job with it. So there it goes. That's all I have.
Cool. All right. So, it's my turn?
I think so.
All right. My recommendation is...
I don't know what's happening with Discord.
It has been cutting out, but I've had some issues. You good now, though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I didn't hear Tom.
So my recommendation is Mike Tyson Mysteries. It is fucking hysterical. It is so good. I think I'm watching it on Hulu right now, but it's Adult
Yeah.
Swim. It is spectacular. It's got Mike Tyson voicing Mike Tyson, and he's got Norm Macdonald as he's a pigeon, and it's a
As a pigeon, I know.
It's, oh my god, this show is so fucking funny. And Norm Macdonald, it is such a good fucking role for Norm Macdonald. He is so fucking funny. I laugh out loud hard at so many episodes. Like, just, it is ridiculous. So yeah,
Nice.
Mike Tyson Mysteries. It's on Hulu if you have it. If not, it's Adult Swim. So it's like, you know, it's so funny.
All right, cool. This is a good recommendo. TJ, what do you got?
I started with Happy.
Happy.
Start with Pepe. What? Pepe?
No.
Started with Happy.
Happy. Netflix. Show.
It wasn't good enough to do it again. I'm kidding.
Didn't realize there was going to be a quiz.
All right, so good stuff. Some people got eaten by worm, etc. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie. As the DM, I totally expected all of you guys to run away from that thing, and you were just like, "Weapons, get it!" So
Yeah. I mean, and then at some point it was just like, oh, because it turned immediately. It wasn't like a subtle thing. It's like things were happening and things weren't going poorly for us. But then there was a critical that was just like, oh, well, that one hurt a lot. So,
yeah.
then
but-
another fucking critical. God damn it.
God damn it. Anyways, all right. Well, you guys have potentially escaped the one thing, but move on to the next. So we will we'll pick up from there. All right. So
Sounds good.
all right.
All right.
Later, guys.
All right. We'll see you later. Oh, wait. TJ, I have a question for you real quick.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna sound like totally weird, but like that dude Brian, like, does Brian ever go out and like just grab beers and do shit? Because I honestly, after all of like the Halatoa bullshit, I just want to go out and like fucking draw pictures with that guy. Like, I just want to be like, hey man,
You want me to
draw
ask him
fucking
out for you?
pictures and do it? Yeah, that's what, that sounds fucking. That sounds
you
fucked
like
up.
me?
That's
Yes
what that
or no?
sounds like. No, like that's
Sorry.
not,
I
like-
know
like-
what you mean because there's like a
Yeah.
Louis C.K. joke where he's just like, it's weird when you get older and you're like,
You don't know how
oh, you
to
got to
fucking
make
do this
friends,
shit. Yeah.
and you have to make friends, and you're like, hey, you want to like hang out? Like, are you asking what? What are you doing? So I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like all
I
I'm
don't know,
saying
dude.
is like, in the world, like maybe when the world goes back to fucking normal, like that, I don't know what it is. But that dude and I seem to be fucking just dinging on the same shit all the time, and I'm like, I just want to buy that guy a beer and just fucking laugh. Like that's all
Yeah, I
I
don't
wanna
know
do,
which one of you is the fire, and I don't know which one of you is the gasoline, but you're definitely you're both pouring some chaos into the campaign for sure. It's great.
So yeah, so that's all I'm saying is that like not to be like fucking weird, like a weirdo or whatever. Just like I don't know. If the world can never make that happen, like just a handshake. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Okay. I don't know. There has to be a time where we can actually play D&D in person, and I think with everyone that we're playing with now, we all live in Mass. So if you're up in Mass and then they are around, maybe there's something we can actually do in person. It's not like with Lucas where he lives in Virginia, so
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, Tom with fucking Secret Scroll shit is like, oh, look, I'm in DC. Let's have beers and play games and be fucking... All right, I gotta go. I gotta do things. But yeah, no, I understand.
So I guess eventually, hopefully, we'll all meet, and yeah.
All right, cool. Cool beans. All right, gents. Good stuff. Good things. Hopefully next week I don't murder you all. We'll see what happens. All right.
All right. Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Later.